everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are returning, for those of you new joining me on my journey, thank you for joining me and welcome. Today I want to spend a little bit of time. As you all know, I am new to the planner community, and I am, forgive all my sticky notes because I'm still trying to make sense of this process. I'm still trying to find my bearings. What I've decided is I'm going to let the month of January kind of be my month where I figure things out. And I am getting there. Lots of inspiration from those of you in the planner community, and I'm making it happen slowly but slowly. So here's kind of the beginning of my January, and this is the Faith Planner, and then I am attempting the Transformer process, and this is my Faith Warrior planner. And so, as you all see, I'm making sense of some stuff, and I'm experimenting, and I've started this my journey on my in my war planner, and so here's my reading plan for the month of January, and I have a video on how I came up with my reading plan, being inspired by this current book that I'm reading, and so I will link that video below for your if you want to join me on that reading journey. But this video is all about the half sheet, and my inspiration comes from a young woman. I think it's At Home with Kita, and she is just phenomenal in her in using her half sheets, and so I just absolutely love what she's doing. I'm sorry, I'm adjusting my camera just a little bit. I love how she uses her half sheets, and she does meal planning with her half sheets, and she has a to-do list, her shopping list, and they're front back, and they're used in so many ways. And I really like the idea of the half sheet, because what I'm finding is that in my weekly, let me go to this one, because this is going to be the planner I live out of for most of my things outside of church. And so I'm on the this is the horizontal layout. And what I'm kind of finding is that I haven't really figured out how I'm going to use this layout. And so I know that during the week, there's going to be some times when I need a checklist, I need a to-do list. I think my meal planning is going to go in this calendar, because as you all know, I am planning on a budget, and so I cannot at this time afford a bunch of extension packs and stuff. And so what I'm having to do is kind of create some of my own things, and I do have a video on some of my own pages and stuff that I've created for myself, because what I have decided to do, that I pay for a monthly ink, is it a subscription? But I pay monthly, $10 a month, and I get ink as I need it. My HP Envy printer is Wi-Fi, and it talks to the company, and my printer tells the company when I need more ink. And so it sends it as I need it, and it's only $10. And so I find that investment is better for me and my budget, because I can print as much as I need for $10 a month. So I'll just have to spend a little more time getting creative in actually coming up with the types of pages. But anyway, and so what I came up with is I saw At Home with Kita, and she has these half sheets. And so I have this paper here. It's beautiful paper. And this is a half sheet that I've created. And I wanted to come on and talk to you all about this half sheet. And get any recommendations you might have for me on how to do, what else I could do. And so let's talk about where this paper came from. So let's put that to the side. So this paper is actually from a journal that I have, that I received. I think I bought it for myself, and I never used it. It's a little bit beat up, but it's a really nice journal. I love journaling. I do live in a journal at all times. And this was one that I just never used. And I know it's probably 5 years old. I'm positive of it. And so I found it when I got into my planner, and I joined the planner community. I purchased my Happy Planner, and I was like, let me go find all of my papers and things. I am also a scrapbooker, and I make cards. And so I went and kind of grabbed everything and to try to see what I could repurpose to begin using in my Happy Planner to help my planning process. So the great thing about this journal is that the pages are perforated and they tear out really easily. And I like that. And so what I'm gonna do is tear these pages out, and I'm gonna create my half sheets. So this page measures across at a little over 7 1/4, but that doesn't matter because these are going to become half sheets. So initially, and let me just go ahead and go through the process for you all. Initially, when I thought of doing this, I was going to I was going to cut it in half. Yeah, y'all see that I do not measure. I try not to. So if you'll notice, this paper is super, super flimsy. It will work in the Happy Planner, but it's super flimsy. And for a week, I probably will be manipulating it quite a bit, taking it in and out of my planner. And so what I worry with using it just single is that it may be too thin and it may tear a lot. Oh, so before we cut, let's measure the length. So it's measuring at about 10 1/4. I know my Happy Planner is 9 1/4. Oh, let me get my notes. Let me double check. Y'all know I'm new. Yeah, so it's measuring at 9 1/4. My sheets, the Happy Planner Classic sheets, measure at about 9 1/4. So I need to take off 1 inch off of this. So I'm gonna measure out about, I never know how to use this thing. I'm gonna measure a 1/2 inch. That's a 1/4 inch. That ain't working. So I'm gonna have to do. Oh. So I gotta measure a 1/2 inch. And a 1/2 inch. All right. Okay. And what I can totally use these as for dividers. So I'm definitely not going to be cutting those, throwing all of those away, because I'm going to probably use some of those for dividers. All right, so now let's punch this. So I have this. Ew, that's not, it's still, it's, did I not take off enough? So I'm going to show you all. So it works, but it is very flimsy, and I'm a little bit worried about that. So that will work. But what I think would work better is if I took a sheet and I folded it in half. And used it this way to put a little more weight on it, because this weight feels like less than my copy paper, and my copy paper is, I think my copy paper is 20 weight, and I know I use my copy paper for my sheets, and it's way thinner than this. So my copy paper is 20 weight, so this is much thinner. Well, not much thinner, but thinner. And so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to put these together. And for the sake of the video, I'm just kind of make it a little bit messy. I don't need to spend a bunch of time gluing. All right, so now let's cut this. We need a half an inch again. Y'all, I'm so new. Let's try this. So I don't always have to measure. Let's try this. I don't know. Who knows? So this is an inch. This is a half an inch. Oh, okay. I think I figured out my paper trimmer. So here's an inch, half an inch. Duh, Yolanda. Ooh, see, this paper is thin. I think that may be the glue too. So I kind of screwed that up, but okay, so there is that. And now let's punch this. It's a little more weight. Yeah, this is better. This is better. So, and I got my measurements right this time. So that is my half sheet. Let's take this one out. Yeah, that'll be my half sheet. I love it. And so now I'm going to go and experiment with putting this size paper in my printer. And I will probably make a video to chat a little bit about that process and see if it works. But I love this. I love the coordinating colors in my Faith Warrior Planner. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love it with this page. So yeah, I think I figured that part out. So that's my half sheet, and I'm excited about it. Thank you all for joining me. Like I said, if you all have recommendations for me as a planner newbie regarding half sheets or anything that you've seen in this quick video, please, please, please leave it down in the comments. I will read your comments. And again, please like this video if you found it helpful or if you found it entertaining. Please like it, share it with a friend, and ask your friend to share it with a friend. And please consider subscribing to my channel. And again, as always, thank you for joining me, and thank you for welcoming me to the planner community.